to another episode of Jamarcus New Top 10, Top 10, Top 10, Top 10, Top 10, Top 10, Top 10. Bam, bam, bam. First time I ever had a theme song. Hey, welcome to another Jamarcus Top 10. As the intro has stated once and will continue to state again in the future, it's another Jamarcus Top 10. And unlike my last list, with Top 10 source, where it wasn't really the source, but the sourceman, this particular time, it's about the vehicle. We're doing Top 10 cartoon famous vehicles. And it's not about the person driving the vehicle. It's about the vehicle. Because you could put an idiot behind the wheel of this car and watch him show off. So, let's just jump into it with all the honorable mentions. It's not going to be long, but 20 through 11. The Coyote from G.I. Joe. People are sleeping on the brand new G.I. Joe. Of course, 80 kids love the old 80s G.I. Joe, but Sigma 6 is really worth watching. I mean, if you never checked it out, you should really just check it out. It's really worth it. Number 19, the Thundertank from ThunderCats. I know all the 80 kids are freaking out right now because it's too far down on the list, but just go with it. It's gonna be okay. When you get to the top 10, you may still agree with me, you may disagree. Number 18, the T-Car from Teen Titans. Which, you know, you remember Teen Titans Cyborg built the car, which is kind of whack to be a superhero who drives up to the scene of a crime and jump out of a car. Of course, you know, when Batman did it, it was okay, but I don't know. It was just kind of whack when he pulled up and hopped out the car. But then again, he is 16 and he's a robot, so how do we expect him to get around? Jetpack. Number 17, the Tommies Train. That's right. The little engine that could. Tommies Train. Number 16 is Yogi Space Race. Similar to Wacky Racers, except featuring Yogi Bear and having them in space. So the vehicles from that show. Number 15, Generator Rex, who's his own vehicle. You know, like I said, if you never seen Generator X, which I personally think that they should rip me off because it felt like one of my show ideas before it became produced. Anyway, Generator X, the boy is his own weapon. He can transform into his own motorcycle and just drive off on himself. But you know, it's not like he's the only person in the world who plays with himself, but you know, I mean, if you're nerdy enough to watch my videos then. Number 14, Bobby's Big Wheel. From Bobby's World. Understand, there has never been a tricycle more popular than Bobby's Big Wheel. You would convert back to childhood just so you could ride this bike. The only thing that could make Bobby's Big Wheel better is spinning rims. Number 13, the Gadget Mobile. From Inspector Gadget. Number 12, the Man in Black car. And number 11, Speed Buggy. Speed Buggy, who's a person and a vehicle. Kind of like Generator X, except for more vehicle than person. Whereas Rex was more person than vehicle. But you get it. You know, I'm sure he hangs out with the Tommies Train. Alright. Number 10. Number 10. Hong Kong Phooey Mobile. That's right, people. Hong Kong Phooey Mobile. It transformed into anything just with the ringing of a gong bell. And usually when you ring a gong bell, it's bad news unless you Hong Kong Phooey. Then it's about to be popping. Number 9, the Battle Shell from Ninja Turtles. Number 8, the Magic School Bus. If every teacher in the world was like this, children would be well educated. I blame the government. Number 7, the Mach 5 from Speed Racer. Tell me you didn't want one. Tell me you didn't want to get a race car Mach 5 just so you could ride over and jump over a cliff with the touch of a button. Tell me you didn't want one. Number 6, Ecto-1 from Ghostbusters. Tell me you didn't want one. Number 5, the Mystery Machine from Scooby-Doo. Number 4, the Jetsons Car. Not really specifically George Jetson's car, but any car in the Jetson, you know, where it's the future and they fly above buildings. You know. Come on, man. We need flying cars. Have you seen the price of gas? I mean, it's going down, but that's part of the conspiracy. Trust me, man. It's about time we invented flying cars. That way we can create more jobs. We're running out of jobs. We should just tell our kids to invest to go to engineering school so they could invent flying cars. Because the world is running out of jobs. Number 3, kicking it old school, prehistoric George Jetson, the Flintstones. That's willpower, baby. That's willpower to have a car and still gotta use your feet to get it going. Boy, that does a lot to the mind. That's willpower. And number 2, the Batmobile. Whereas I said earlier, it's pretty lame to be a superhero that drives to the scene of the crime unless you're Batman, because he's Batman. So unless you're Batman, you can be a superhero and drive and pull up on the bad guy. Other than that, it's whack. You might as well be a police officer. And number 1, every single vehicle from the greatest race car show of all time, Wacky Racers. That's right, all of them. The Wacky Racers are the top number 1 cartoon vehicle because it's a cartoon specifically about cartoon vehicles. Everybody in Wacky Racers had their own personal vehicle and they all race. So, there you go. Top 10 cartoon vehicles. And in the words of Dick Dastry and Muttley, okay, obviously I can't do the Muttley laugh anymore, but I'm laughing on the inside because I'm proud of myself. As always, comment, like, subscribe. God bless, go in peace, plenty of imagination. That's what it's called, and the motto is, believe in what you want to be. Peace. Welcome back to another episode of Jamarcus New Top 10, Top 10, Top 10, Top 10, Top 10, Top 10, Top 10. Bam, bam, bam. First time I ever had a theme song.